In today's video, we're going to talk about materialism. Most of us on this planet are into material things and possessions. Like we're into money, fashion, sports cars, and all sorts of stuff. And all that stuff is good and all, but it's important not to be too obsessed with material items and not get lost in it, because when you get lost in materialism, you are getting lost in the sauce and you are forgetting what the real importance of life is all about. Now, I'm not saying that material items aren't cool and that you shouldn't want to pursue them or have them or anything. They're absolutely amazing. You know, the latest style, the bags, the money, and all that type of stuff. It's all good, but don't get too lost in trying to be materialistic and not focus on the things that are really important, like nature and the small things in life and the people that you love and care about and that care about you. A lot of us are have gotten too materialistic. We disconnected from nature. Like, we focus more on the materialistic, superficial stuff instead of the simple stuff like nature, and we're slowly starting to head back to that. See, just look how beautiful it is out here today. Like, whether we're into the latest technology, like our smartphones, being on social media, caring about likes and follows and all that type of stuff, that's part of materialism as well. Using these phones 24/7. And don't get me wrong, I love my phone. I love being on Instagram and Facebook and all that type of stuff. But there's a time and a day where you need to take a break from that and to focus on yourself and work on your mental health and work on healing some of your traumas that you're going through and getting rid of some of your insecurities. Well, you will always have insecurities, but they won't be as strong. You just need to work on them. And I think doing a social media detox is the healthiest way to detach from being too materialistic. A lot of us are too focused on the physical and we get lost in the sauce, and we have forgotten that we are not going to be able to take these things with us once we pass away and are no longer on this planet. We won't be able to take it to the grave with us. So I'm not saying that you can't use materialistic items, but enjoy them and be grateful for them while you have them now. Enjoy them while they're here, but don't get too materialistic and don't get too lost in the sauce. Otherwise, you will become superficial and vain. So many people have become superficial and vain and only focus on the material things and superficial things, especially when it comes to relationships. A lot of people are in relationship for material reasons, like they're only with this person for money or what they can bank off of them materialistically, financially, and that's just not right. You should be in a relationship because you love that person, you want to get to know them on a deeper spiritual level. You shouldn't want to be in a relationship with someone for what they can do, just because of what they can do for you and how much they have in their bank account. That's not real love. That's fake. And a lot of people do that. Some women only get with men for their money. Just like some men only get with women for their money or their looks or sexuality. People usually get into relationships to get something instead of giving. And I think that's one of the main reasons why relationships don't work, because people are getting into relationships for the wrong reasons, to satisfy their needs and not give anything to the other person. That's very selfish, whether it be financially, materialistically, or sexually. People should only get into connections and relationships that are genuine and authentic and not just based on material things. It's nice that they have a nice bank account and material possessions, but what is their soul like? Are they good mentally, emotionally, and spiritually? They're good in the financial department, but do they have other qualities about them that make them a good person? You got to think about these things. And I know that we're in the material world and all, and they told a lot of us spiritual people that if you're not spiritual, if you want financial security and all that type of stuff. But guess what? We're in a material realm. Just because you're spiritual doesn't mean that you cannot be abundant and have a spiritual abundance. There's got to be a balance to being spiritual and material. There's got to be a balance to it. Don't focus too much on the material, and don't focus on being too spiritual where you believe that money is a bad thing. Money is not a bad thing. Money is just energy that you collect through your gifts and services that you provide to other people. That's all it is. I know that it's not real and it's just paper, and it comes from Mother Nature. Nature is the only thing abundant that's on this planet. And so it's okay to enjoy the material possessions. I enjoy them. But what I'm just trying to say is don't get too wrapped up in it. And don't let it control your life, because at the end of the day, you cannot take these things with you once you pass away. So enjoy them while they're here. Have fun with them. And don't get lost in the sauce being too materialistic, because it's only temporary. Enjoy them, but don't get lost in the sauce. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out. And make sure you hit the like button, please. All right, catch y'all.